Squarespace video collections have a lot of cool features, but they're really not well designed to handle vertical video. If you want to upload a lot of 9:16 ratio videos to your video collection inside Squarespace, you'll need just a little bit of custom code to make it look awesome, and that's exactly what I'll be sharing with you in this tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you so we can get started. Here we are inside Squarespace looking at a page inside a video collection where I've uploaded a 9:16 vertical video. Now we have a lot of space on the left-hand side and the right-hand side, and even on mobile, it doesn't look great. We're going to edit this with custom code. I'm going to navigate to Pages, and then I'll select Website Tools. My first option here is Custom CSS, and that's where we'll paste the code that's underneath this video. This first part of the code changes the proportion of the video so it will fit the 9:16 ratio. You can see it stretched all the way down here to the bottom. I've got all the controls we had before and everything looks great. It also does the same on the desktop version of our site, but that makes the video gigantic. So we've got some more work to do here for the desktop version of our site. I'm going to add some additional code that's listed in the description below, and immediately you'll see a drastic change here on the page where now the video is much smaller on the left-hand side of the screen and the content that was underneath it is over here on the right. The code that we've added only kicks in when we have this larger screen layout, and what we've said is display the content in a row. So we have the video and then the content that goes along with it. After that, I said make sure that that video doesn't take up more than half the screen, and I gave it a little bit of space between the left and the top so it's not flush with the edge. You can totally remove those lines of code if you want to. That'll scoot it to the edge of the screen, but I kind of liked that layout myself. Feel free to adjust these values to anything you want it to be. If maybe you need a little bit more space, whatever suits the style of your own site. I also added a little bit of a margin here to create some space between the content. Again, you can adjust that number to anything you want it to be. Super duper customizable. I do want to show you here when we look at the mobile version of our site, everything is the way that it was. We have our vertical video and the content underneath. This stuff is only happening here on the desktop screen or anything that's larger than 788 pixels in width. Now I've got one more thing to teach you before we call this video a wrap. Let's say you actually want this video on the right-hand side of the screen and the text on the left. We have one line of code that we can add to make that magic happen. I'm going to add a semicolon here, and I'm going to say order to, and that pushes the video to the second item. But you'll notice it's now flush with the right-hand side of the screen here. So instead of padding left, I'm going to say padding right 50px to give myself a little bit of room there. After you've customized this code so it suits the style of your own site design, select Save when you're done, and you'll now have this layout for all of the videos inside your video collections. Underneath this video, you'll find the codes that we used to create that unique layout inside Squarespace. I went ahead and added the codes for the video on the left and the code for the video on the right. So make sure you select the correct one for the layout that you're trying to recreate in your Squarespace website. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I truly hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comments and definitely check out some of my related videos linked below because I have a lot more to teach you about all the cool things Squarespace can do. Thanks again for watching, and most importantly, have fun with your Squarespace website. Bye for now. If you liked this tutorial, then you are going to love my Squarespace CSS cheat sheet. I've created a Notion database to hold all of the selectors for everything I want to modify on a Squarespace website. I've packed it with pro tips and custom code snippets that you can use to make your Squarespace website uniquely yours. Get access to this game-changing database at insidethesquare.co/CSS. That's insidethesquare.co/CSS.